Okay, gentlemen, thank you. I'll let you go. Appreciate it. We'll be joined in a few minutes by Canisius. We'll alert you to when they're coming. Thank you.
Rocking tonight, so that helped us out for sure. It was an unbelievable hockey game. It took everybody. It took everything we had. Very exciting time for the Griffs, and love to get prepared for an NCAA tournament.
Okay. Questions from the room? Rachel, go ahead.
What does it mean for this team program to earn the program's first
it's spectacular. There's when you look at Atlantic hockey, I mean, it's very, very difficult to get through. There's parity in our conference. I know that whatever team earns that NCAA berth, they're ready to get to an NCAA tournament and go against some of the best teams in the country. I do feel like we are prepared for that. But it means the world. It's what these guys play for. It's what our staff works on every day to give us an opportunity to just to get through a playoff and reach a championship game, but let alone win one is an unbelievable feeling. I heard Max Mobley say it afterwards. Said, this feels better than I thought, and it truly does. It's a special feeling, and I'm very proud of everybody that's blue and gold.
Trevor, this team grow this tournament, and what is the difference between this team now that just won the AHA and the team that finished the regular
season? I think the team that exists currently is very similar to the team that ended the regular season. We had a great second half. We played extremely well. We played together. We kind of found something. It's hard to say what that something is, but everybody earned their spot. The first half of the year had some ups and downs, and maybe more downs than ups. But it feels like the same team. We've been saying it on the bench a lot. Just go over the boards and do your job. We've been saying it for probably 2 months. The guys know what that is. They know what it means, and that's what they've been doing. Honestly, as a coaching staff, we've been able to give them just a little bit of detail, but they were the driving force, and I couldn't be more excited for them.
What do you say about this team's resilience throughout the last few months?
I think any team that survives and wins a championship, they'll say it. Every coach is going to say it. The adversity was there. We had some guys get injured and some guys needed to step up. In this game, we had a couple guys get dinged up in the third period, couldn't play. And you're just looking down the bench going, this guy can do it. This guy can do it. This guy can do it. That's a luxury as a coach. But they're always there. If you look at us in net with Barczewski, obviously he was spectacular, but our D-core was there. We needed a big block or a big moment. Obviously, I think we're very deep up front, so it takes everybody to get here. You're going to get adversity, but our guys definitely smiled in the face, and we're ready.
Trevor, the first game you played, a little tentative, trying to get a feel for things. What split the second period that set up the goal?
That's a good. Yeah, it's a good question. I felt the same. I felt like we were. I think both teams were. You're trying to figure out what's. We're all coming off 3-game series, and it took a long series for both teams to get here. Now you're playing one game. We did look at maybe a little, tentative early, trying to figure out the game. I didn't think either team was necessarily on the attack. I think it was a good, solid hockey game where systematically nobody wanted to make a mistake. When Nick Bowman scored that goal, I felt like we had some moments where we did get some scoring chances. And then when that one finally went in, it was a bit of relief and then excitement and then some pretty clear focus that we knew, hey, if we get up on a team, we're pretty dangerous. Going into the third period, not much was needed to be said because our guys know what it takes to win a close game. So we needed it all tonight.
Trevor, just talking about that team, you were talking about the whole being dangerous when you get up in a game. What can you say on the team's composure down the stretch? Between Jake saves, a lot of good sticks in the third period. Just the composure defensively.
Yeah, it's 1-0. Yeah, it's 1-0 going into a third period, right? And everybody knows what's on the line. Barczewski's always there. We know that if we make an error, he seems to come up with that big save and did again a couple times in the third period. I thought it was a little bit back and forth. And then it felt like the last 10 minutes we just locked it down. We play a numbers game. We have lots of guys back. We're pretty stingy defensively, and our guys will commit everything they have to what it takes. So again, that last 10 minutes, I thought it was exactly what we needed to do in a 1-0 game. Obviously, Holy Cross pulls the goalie, and then our guys can really get after it, win that battle, win that board battle, get out, and obviously we earned a couple empty net goals to secure the championship. So very proud of the effort.
Last month, more than 2 goals defensively last month. I think
there's quite a few things that have been helping us defensively. One is number 30 for us in net. He's been dialed in, and when he plays like this, he's very difficult to get a goal in on. Our penalty kill has been very, very good. So even if a team gets a power play, which Holy Cross did early tonight, I thought we were able to kill penalties at a much better percentage than the beginning of the year. That's helpful. We got a lot of confidence there. It's one of those where defensively we're going to need details and systems. We're going to need that individual effort, and throughout our entire roster, we have guys that are going to battle. They're going to work to try to win that little play that may be the difference in a game. So defensively, I think we've been very, very sharp.
Chris, you have anything? Okay, got questions from Zoom. I'm going to go to Anthony Travaglia. 1 second here. Okay, Anthony, go ahead. You're on mute.
Coach, first of all, congrats on the victory. You talked a little bit about the success you guys have had in the second half, and given where you guys were in the standings entering February, did it kind of feel like playoff hockey started for you guys right there, February 1st?
You go back, and I heard somebody say this to me. At the beginning of February, I think we were sitting in 8th place. Obviously, I think the world of Atlantic hockey, it's a very difficult conference, and that's where we were. And I think our guys felt it the whole. There was a buzz around our team that we felt like we were better than what that record was. Now we had some games in hand that we got back to even, and all of a sudden we started jumping teams. Really, our guys built a lot of confidence, obviously, with winning hockey games. But when you look back to the beginning of February, it was much different. It was much different. But I do feel like our team has been ready for this for a little while. So it's nice to reap the benefits of all the effort.
Okay, we got a follow-up from Anthony. Go ahead.
When you look at, kind of how close you guys have come to, to winning this the last few years, and the journey you've gone on with your seniors, right? It's Keaton, it's Ryan, it's Barcheski. How much more special does that make this? Knowing that you and your group of seniors have gotten so close, and here you are, you finally got one before you lose some of those guys.
Yeah, it's special. You get moments after the game where you're giving guys hugs and telling them that you love them. They're responding with the same sentence. So those are special moments. There's a good group of our team that played in the championship game against AIC and lost, and the picture that's kind of ingrained in all of our minds was one of our senior captain, David Malragni, was standing on a blue line by himself watching AIC celebrate. I'll never forget that moment. I knew what he was doing. It was very respectful, but he was taking it all in, because you could just tell that if we ever got back here, he'd be one of the guys that would get us to the top. And I've thought about that moment often. I'm very proud to share it with him that we were on the right side today, among others. There's some newcomers to the program that haven't been here maybe as long as those guys, but their impact has been immensely important to our group. I get a very passionate Marcus Boguslewski as he gets the empty netter, and the hug he gave me on the bench I'll also never forget. So it's special to share with all players, staff, alumni, administration, all the above. It's a great day to be a Griff.
Okay, one more follow-up from Anthony. This will be the last one for Coach. Go ahead, Anthony.
And then just, given your history with Army and the Riley family, I mean, what does it mean to hoist this trophy? Given your background there with the family.
It's there. I had an opportunity to spend some time with Jack Riley. Coach Riley is somebody that in my time when I was at Army, I got to spend time with all the Rileys. I got messages from a lot of them today. And when you have the opportunity to raise something that has their dad, grandpa, his name on a trophy, it is special because the Riley family means a lot to me and my family. I learned a lot in my time there. So to be able to raise that trophy means a ton. So I hope they feel the same.
Okay, thanks, Coach. We're going to bring the players up now. Thank you.
Okay,
Jake, Nick, come on up. Okay, we're joined by Jacob Barshevsky and Nick Bowman. We'll begin with questions from the floor and then go to the Zoom folks. Anybody? Chris, go ahead.
Jake, it seems like you played your best this postseason. Can you talk a little bit about being dialed in? That was like.
I thought all the guys came out tonight ready to go, but it's just been a theme I think ever since we got back from that Christmas break. You see the penalty kills start blocking shots I've never seen our D block before in my life, and come out in the playoffs like a little bit of chip on our shoulder. I think we've all been in that spot where we lost the AIC. I think a lot of us kind of were that one, and we wanted to get to this spot again. We knew we were capable of it, and I'm just a really small part of that. I know my job every night to give these guys a chance, and I just go in there and the guys are blocking shots and giving me clear lanes. It makes my job a lot easier.
Right.
What does it mean for this program?
It's unbelievable. That's great for all of our alumni, all of our previous players that I've played with. We all share this championship together. I think it hasn't set in yet, but it's just an unbelievable feeling, and I just couldn't be more proud of all of our guys, our seniors, our transfers. They all deserve it, and we all have our different paths. I think almost half our team is transfers, so everybody's kind of has their own way, and we came in. It was a little bit tough at first to get guys playing together, but like I said, we came back a little different team, held in on the details, and just couldn't be more proud of those guys.
That second period, they kind of had the majority of the period, especially the government scored pretty really impressive. You guys come down, counter the ball. I mean, just what's going through your head
head down, just shoot it as hard as I could. I'm at a loss for this right now. Me personally, I've had a tough college experience. From not having a season my junior year to having to transfer. I can't thank Coach Large enough for taking a chance on me and bringing the best version out. Like Jake was saying, it hasn't set in. I can't believe we just won. This is insane.
Nick, how did you kind of flip the switch? You came out a little competitive in the first period, you're feeling each other out. Kind of curious, what's
honestly, the talk in the locker room. I mean, we know that when we play our best, no one's going to beat us. Like you're saying, the first period was a little tentative, and credit to the leaders. They kind of said, take a deep breath. We do our thing. We're going to come out on top, and we got the goal, and it sparked everyone. Like you say, we have the saying, Boa. When we're up, we take the life out of them. We kind of do what we can to do our job on the ice.
How many times have you reached that shot?
Pardon?
That shot?
Taking a lot, but never hit the net. So I don't know what my shooting is on that, but the one that counts.
Jake, to pitch shutout in this championship game, what does that mean to you, and how inspired were you by what the guys in front of you were doing, and how did that help you out today?
I think the first period we kind of come in after the locker room and it's like, hey, it's a pretty even game. I think they think they're outworking us, we think we're outworking them, and we go in that second period. I think there's a couple loose pucks, like Our guys were kind of, diving, getting in front of shots, which was great. A couple huge blocks. Hudson Lambert had a big block there in front on a point blank shot. So credit to him. And it's just kind of throughout the whole lineup. It's the forwards, it's the D. It's not just the D getting the blocks. I think that was a big emphasis tonight. Like our forwards were up top, taking those lanes from those D. And like I said, like I maybe made a couple saves that kept them in the game, but whenever they let me see the puck, and they're willing to throw their body on the line for me, and it's the least I can do for them.
And for both of you, you've had like 10 minutes to digest this, but how ready do you feel for the NCAA?
Nick, why don't you start?
I mean, like I was saying, I think when we're playing our best and we're doing what we have to do, regardless of the competition is, what conference they're in, I think our destiny. I think we play the way we are capable of playing. We have been playing this whole tournament and the whole second half. I don't think there's a lot that can stop us, honestly.
And you said it there. We have a special group. There's no doubt about it. Not a lot of teams have gone through what we have. I think that's one thing we can take into the tournament. We have that little bit of grit and chip on our shoulder, like I said earlier. It's not easy in this league. Any team can beat any team, and it's you have to prepare this team every night. And if you're off one night, it's gonna burn you. So we're just gonna go in, prepare like we always do, and just believe in our abilities, and we can get it done.
And then just kind of to follow up on that, we're going to be playing a really talented Minnesota team on that roster and that squad.
Like I said, we're playing the way we can play. It doesn't matter the conference, the record, the points they got. Not a lot can stop us, honestly.
Yeah, we'll just regroup. Look at video and
back at it.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Okay, we got a question out on Zoom. Go to Anthony Travaglia. Go ahead, Anthony.
Nick, both goalies were outstanding tonight. Made some big saves, especially in the first two periods there. As the game, moved along, did it kind of feel like it was going to be one of those nights where, one goal was needed and that was going to do the trick?
Yeah, we were saying before the game, if we can just get one goal, like we trust this guy with our lives. So one of those, we get one, and then maybe the floodgates open, maybe they won't. But I think, like Coach was talking about, once we get up, I think we have that resiliency to not really give up that lead. But yeah, no credit to the goalie. Made a lot of fantastic saves tonight. Yeah, credit to him.
Anything else? Okay, gentlemen, thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.